The following video is a Dixie Crossroads Wild Shrimp Shuffle 10K course at the Chain of Lakes in Titusville. If you watch the 5K course, you'll notice that the first loop of the 10K is exactly like the 5K course. Runners head north towards the soccer fields and towards the JJ Road entrance. Runners will make a right-hand turn going into the soccer field parking lot and jog left and right. And you'll be going across a small patch of grass onto the sidewalk behind the soccer fields. Runners now make a right-hand turn into the trail. And you'll be running the trail for about a third of a mile. And you'll be making a left-hand turn going across one of our bridges. And here's our left-hand turn. And coming off the bridge, you're going to turn right onto the pedway. There's several crossovers. You'll be taking the crossover versus going down into the weir. There's the Chain of Lakes observation tower. People are welcome to climb to the top and get a bird's eye view of the lakes. And we're now approximately 1 mile into the course. And we'll be staying on the pedway till we get to the South Lakes. If you ran our 10K course last year, you'll note that this course is much simpler, less turns, everything's in one direction. Here we're getting ready to turn left going into the South Lakes. And here's our left-hand turn. And the second left-hand turn onto the pedway. And you'll stay in this pedway throughout the South Lake loop. You're approaching a couple of switchbacks. You're now approximately 2 miles into the course. As you cross the bridge, you'll stay in the pedway. And coming off this pedway, you'll be on a hard-packed gravel road, just for a short distance, maybe about 50 yards. And another left-hand turn going back onto the pedway. And another left turn. And you're jumping off the pedway going onto some cross-country grass. You're about 2.5 miles into the course. And coming off the cross-country portion, you'll be going back onto the pedway. Now, at 10K runners, the finish line is straight ahead, but have to run the second loop, so making a right-hand turn off this pedway onto another pedway. That's 3 miles right there. Making a right-hand turn onto a bridge, and a right-hand turn off the bridge, and this puts you back on the trail going in the opposite direction we were going before. The 5K runners should be well past this point by now. They're starting 30 minutes before the 10K run. And coming off the trail, you're making a right-hand turn. You're running around the northern part of the lakes, and you're staying at pedway through the South Lakes. You run past this bridge. That's the bridge you came off the first time in the first loop. Observation tower again. And we're approximately 4 miles right there. And the rest of the course is the same as the 5K course. And once again, we'll be making a left-hand turn going to the South Lake. Here's our turn. And left-hand turn again onto the pedway. And there's the 5-mile mark. This is approximately 5-mile mark. And getting ready to cross the last bridge, staying on the pedway. And again, at the end of the pedway, you'll be turning right onto the hard-packed gravel road. And left-hand turn back on the pedway. One more left-hand turn. About a half mile to the finish line. Back on the cross-country route. And when you leave the grass back on the pedway, you'll stay on the pedway to the finish line. The finish line is on the pedway. And you'll be seeing our finish line popping up shortly. Hope you enjoy this very scenic 10K course, Wild Shrimp Shuffle. And finish.